Well, students, today we shall study organizing. This is one of the function of management. Organizing can be defined as a process that initiates implementation of plans by clarifying jobs and working relationships and effectively deploying resources for the attainment of identified and desired goals. Organizing refers to the process of identifying and grouping various activities. Over here, we are taking organizing as a process. And the very first step of organizing as a process is we need to identify the activities and we need to group all these activities and bringing together various resources for the achievement of specific goals. Then the next step is whatever resources we have, we need to integrate the resources to achieve the desired goal of the organization. So basically the main objective of organizing is to divide the total work into well-defined jobs and proper coordination and cooperation among the employees and higher authorities in an organization. Now, in a company, we have different kinds of functions. Like we can take this organizational chart, and through this organizational chart, we can divide the work into different managers. Like there is one CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Under Chief Executive Officer, we have manager marketing and sales, manager production, manager finance, manager human resource, manager purchasing, and manager public relations. You can take example of your own class. Like in class 12 commerce, you have 5 subjects: English, mathematics, economics, accountancy, and business studies. So we can just identify the activities, make the group, and divide the work according to the available resources to achieve the target of our class. Now, in the definition of organizing, the same is there. We have already studied, like identifying and grouping different activities in the organization and bringing together physical resources, financial resources, and human resources, and we need to convert these resources into most productive work to achieve the goal of the organization. And then here is a definition of an expert, G.R. Terry. G.R. Terry has said, organizing is the establishing of effective authority relationship among selected work, persons and workplace in order for the group to work together efficiently. Now, as per modern thinkers, organizing as a structure, like we can take meaning of organizing in two ways. One as a process, like we have already done, and one as a structure. Organizing as a structure tells us the relationship between formal positions and jobs. Now, in organizing as a structure, we have vertical structure or horizontal structure, and people who will perform various tasks and duties, they will have a relationship. Two kinds of relationship, like I have told you, vertical relationship and horizontal relationship. Now, in organizing as a process, this consists of two kinds of processes: differentiation and integration. Differentiation means division of work into smaller units and its assignment to individuals according to their skills and abilities. You can take example of Indian cricket team. Like in Indian cricket team, we have three kinds of we can identify three kinds of tasks: batting, bowling, and fielding. According to the skill and abilities, we assign the tasks to team members. Integration refers to coordination of different activities towards a common goal. Like in that team, our common goal is to win the match. Accordingly, we can integrate and coordinate the different activities of uh, team or different activities conducted by a team. It provides unity of action towards organizational activities. Now, steps in the process of organizing, like we have done in the meaning of organizing as a process, we will identify the activities and divide the work. In this, we can say the first step in organizing is to identify the various necessary activities that must be performed in order to achieve the organizational objectives. In this step, the total work to be done is divided into specific jobs. Now, second step, that is departmentalization or grouping the job, and departmentalization, grouping of small and managerial jobs of similar nature into large units is called divisions. This grouping process is known as departmentalization and unity of efforts. Now, the third step is assignment of duties. It is necessary to define the work of different jobs, positions in accordance to his skills and competencies essential for effective performance. Now, the fourth step in the process of organizing is establishing authority responsibility relationship. Establishing authority and responsibility relationship that needs to be defined, and it should be very clear as to who will report to whom. This creates a chain of command and superior subordinate relationships. Now, this is what we have already done: identification and division of work. The total work to be done should be divided into specific jobs as according to predetermined plans. Job is equal to a set of related tasks that can be performed by an individual. It should have specific and definite tasks to be performed. As far as possible, it should define expected results along with the job. A division of work, like we have already done in principles of management, one of the principle of management given by you all is division of work. We get specialization, and in this also specialization of efforts and skills, and this avoids duplication of work. Management must ensure that all the activities required to achieve organizational objectives are identified. Departmentalization. Grouping similar and related jobs into larger units called departments, divisions, or sections and placing them under a department head. It facilitates specialization. The departments are linked together and are interdependent. Aims at achieving coordination, facilitate unity of action. Departmentalization can be done on the basis of functions, like we have marketing, personnel, and finance functions in the organization. Products, like we have textiles, chemical, power divisions, kind of diversification of activities, diversification of products in our organization. Territories, western, northern, central, and eastern. This is how we can go for departmentalization. Then the third step, assignment of duties. Define the work of different job positions and allocate work accordingly. Once departments are formed, the department is placed under the charge of an individual. Jobs are assigned to an individual best suited to perform it. Qualifications, experience, ability, and aptitudes of people should be matched with duties. For example, activities of finance should be assigned to persons having qualifications and experience in finance. For example, chartered accountants. Establishing reporting relationships, granting requisite authority to enable employees to perform the job satisfactorily. Superior subordinate relations between different people and job positions created so that everybody knows from whom he is to take orders and to whom he can issue orders. Creates management hierarchy, that is a chain of command from the top manager to the individual at the lowest level, and this will help in coordination. Students, this was all in organizing as a process. Now we'll take importance of organizing, like why organizing is required, what is the need of organizing function in the management, what are the benefits of organizing to the organization. Now, benefits of specialization. Division of work reduces the workload and enhances the productivity, helps a worker to gain experience, thereby he gets specialization. Clarity in working relationships. This clarifies lines of communication, specifies who is to report and to whom. This helps to fix responsibility and removes ambiguity. Effective administration. Balanced organization facilitates proper delegation of work, helps to avoid confusion, and enables proper execution of work. Next point is optimum utilization of resources. This helps in avoiding duplication of work. There is no confusion among workers. This leads to optimum uses of finance and resources in the organization. Adaptation to change helps in adaptation to change be allowing the organization to be suitably modified according to changes in the business environment. Development of personnel. Effective designation allows managers to assign work of routine nature to their employees. Managers need to develop new methods. Subordinates have to deal effectively with the challenges that leads to overall development of employees or personnel in the organization. Last but not the least, expansion and growth. Organizing helps to add more job positions, new departments, and even new products. This will help to increase customer base, sales, and profit. After this, we see the kind of structure, like two kinds of structure we have, functional structure and organizational structure. Already I told you the meaning of organization structure. Organization structure is an indispensable means, and the wrong structure will seriously impair business performance and even destroy it. First of all, we'll study the first kind of structure, that is functional structure. In functional structure, activities are grouped and departments are created on the basis of specific functions to be performed. For example, all the jobs related to production are grouped under production department, sales department, etc. Suitability of functional structure. This is suitable for large organization producing one line of product and organizations which require high degree of functional specialization with diversified activities. Second kind of organization structure, that is divisional organization structure, dividing the whole enterprise according to the major products to be manufactured like metal, plastic, cosmetics, etc. This is known as divisional organization structure. Suitability. This structure is suitable in organizations producing multi-products or different lines of products requiring product specialization. Also, growing companies which intend to add more lines of products in future adopt this structure. Now in this image you can see creating people, and this is a corporate structure. How do we do our business? Now the second kind of types of structure, that is formal organization and informal organization. Informal organization, this refers to the organization structure that is designed by the management to accomplish organizational objectives. And formal organization specifies clearly the boundaries of authority and responsibility, and there is a systematic coordination among the various activities to achieve organizational goals. Now Lewis Allen has said, system of well-defined jobs, each bearing a definite measure of authority, responsibility, and accountability. We have already done the meaning of authority, responsibility, and accountability. Authority means power to take work from others. Responsibility means obligation towards assigned task. And accountability means answerability for final outcome. Now, after this, we will study about informal organization structure. An informal organization structure is that organization which is not established deliberately but comes into existence because of common interests, tastes, and religious and communal relations. The main purpose of this organization structure is getting psychological satisfaction. For example, employees with similar interest in sports, films, religion, etc. may form their own informal groups. Now this is all in organizing. Thank you for the day.